In Game 1 between the Pacers and Bucks, Indiana didn't just win, they handed Milwaukee their worst playoff loss since 2015, crushing them by 19 points. And the message couldn't be louder. This series isn't going the way anyone predicted, with Giannis dropping 36 points and still losing, and Damian Lillard racing against time to recover. The stakes are getting higher by the minute. Can the Bucks survive this ambush, or is Indiana about to pull off one of the biggest upsets of the postseason? Stay tuned, you're going to want to see how this unfolds. The Pacers didn't just win Game 1, they owned it. Final score, 117-98, and honestly, it wasn't even that close by the fourth quarter. Pascal Siakam looked like a man possessed, dropping 25 points while grabbing 7 boards. Tyrese Halliburton, the Pacers' floor general, didn't even need to score big. He finished with 10 points, but dished out a smooth 12 assists, picking apart Milwaukee's defense like he was solving a puzzle. Meanwhile, Giannis did Giannis things, 36 points, 12 rebounds, and still, it wasn't enough. The Bucks' shooting completely collapsed at the worst moments. At one point in the second quarter, they went 1-for-11 from deep. That's the kind of cold streak that turns a playoff game into a funeral march. Momentum? It's all with Indiana right now. They're faster, sharper, hungrier. Milwaukee looks like a team searching for answers and fast. Let's talk about the engines driving this battle. First up, Tyrese Halliburton. During the regular season, he averaged 18.6 points, 9.2 assists, and shot a super efficient 47.3% from the field. In the playoffs, he stepped up even more, 18.1 points, 8.4 assists, and almost 5 rebounds a game. What's crazy is how little he forces things. Halliburton plays like the smartest guy in the room, constantly finding gaps the Bucks can't close fast enough. Miles Turner has been the silent assassin. He put up 15.6 points and 6.5 rebounds during the regular season, but in the playoffs, he's turned it up to 17 points a night with even stronger defense. He's the guy who erases mistakes when opponents try to attack the rim. Then there's Giannis Antetokounmpo. No need to hype him, his Game 1 numbers say it all. 36 points, 12 rebounds, and that was with defenses collapsing on him every time he touched the ball. But the Bucks need more than Giannis dragging them on his back if they want to survive. Here's where things get messy and potentially game-changing. Damian Lillard, Milwaukee's prized co-star, has been sidelined since March 18th with a blood clot in his calf. That's not the kind of injury you just shake off. Blood clots are serious. The good news, Lillard's been upgraded to questionable for Game 2. He's resumed full basketball activities. If he plays, he gives Milwaukee the floor spacing and scoring punch they desperately lacked in Game 1. But even if Dame suits up, he's not guaranteed to be 100%. Playoff speed hits different. There's no warm-up period. One bad cut, one missed rotation, and it could be a bigger problem than a solution. Giannis is also battling a left foot sprain. You wouldn't know it by looking at his Game 1 stat line, but you could see small signs favoring 1 foot slightly on landings, fewer explosive first steps. He's playing hurt, he's tough as nails, but it's clear he's not at full capacity. And then there's Tyler Smith, another Bucks piece, out with a sprained ankle. Less high profile than Lillard or Giannis, but depth matters in the playoffs, especially against a Pacers team that runs you ragged. When you think about playoff survival, most people point to star players, but coaching, it might be the real hidden battlefield. The Bucks have had a chaotic year behind the scenes. After moving on from Mike Budenholzer, Milwaukee handed the reins to Adrian Griffin, a promising hire, but it didn't work out. Midseason, Doc Rivers took over, and while Doc brings a championship pedigree, the truth is, it's tough to reshape a team on the fly. Systems were changed, roles shifted, trust needed rebuilding, and all of that turbulence doesn't just disappear because the playoffs start. It lingers. It shows up in tight moments when teams either lean on instinct or freeze. Now Rivers is trying to juggle a roster full of expectations, injuries, and brand new chemistry experiments like Damian Lillard fitting in with Giannis. It's a high wire act without a safety net, and so far, the Pacers are making them pay for every little misstep. Meanwhile, Indiana feels like a different world. Rick Carlisle is a steady hand, no drama, no second guessing. He's built this Pacers squad in his image. Tough, unselfish, and always ready to move the ball to the open man. You could see it in Game 1. Indiana's defense swarmed the Bucks on the perimeter, forcing rushed shots and sloppy decisions. Offensively, they looked connected, like 5 guys who trust each other completely. And that's the thing nobody talks about enough in playoff battles. Trust. You can't fake it. The Pacers have it. The Bucks right now are still searching for it. If this series keeps getting tighter, don't be surprised if coaching and the cracks it reveals becomes the difference between survival and collapse. Now, what each team needs to win. For the Pacers, the formula is simple. Keep the ball moving. When Haliburton is orchestrating, Siakam is slicing through defenses, and Turner is anchoring the paint. They're almost impossible to slow down. They need to keep pushing the pace, force the Bucks into scramble mode, and avoid letting Giannis single-handedly flip the momentum. As for Milwaukee, it all hinges on adjustments. First, they need their shooters to wake up. You don't beat playoff teams shooting 9% from 3 1/4. If Lillard comes back, he can help stretch the floor and make life easier for Giannis inside. Defense has to tighten up too. The Bucks allowed the Pacers way too many easy looks in Game 1, especially early in the shot clock. They have to bring that championship level intensity or this series could slip away fast. Who's actually gonna take this series? If Damian Lillard returns healthy and Giannis keeps playing like the monster he is, the Bucks absolutely have the firepower to flip this around. They've got the playoff scars, the deep runs, the championship DNA. They know momentum can shift fast in a 7-game war, but it's asking a lot. Lillard's health remains a major question mark, and Giannis is clearly battling through more pain than he's showing. You can only lean so heavily on one superstar before the cracks start to show. Meanwhile, the Pacers, they're rolling. Young, fearless, and playing like a team with nothing to lose. Their chemistry, their ball movement, their belief it's real, and it's dangerous. Unless Milwaukee pulls off a miracle fast, Indiana's taking this. Prediction: the Pacers are on track to win this series 4-2. They've come out swinging, setting the tone with a level of intensity and composure that screams, we're not here just to play, we're here to take over. From Tyrese Haliburton's leadership to the bench, stepping up at key moments, Indiana isn't just winning games, they're controlling the pace of the entire series, and that's no coincidence. It's calculated, it's deliberate, and honestly, if Milwaukee doesn't figure things out soon, this might not even make it to 6 games. Let's not sugarcoat it. The Bucks are in trouble. Yes, the Pacers threw the first punch, but the real question is, can Milwaukee get up from the canvas? Giannis Antetokounmpo's status looms large, and while Damian Lillard is a proven playoff performer, he can't carry this team alone. Not against a squad as deep and fearless as Indiana. The chemistry just isn't there for Milwaukee right now, and every missed rotation, every lapse in transition defense is being exploited by a hungry Pacers team with something to prove. Game 2 is shaping up to be more than just a must-win. No, it's a make-or-break moment that could define the trajectory of this franchise. If Giannis returns at full strength, or even close to it, we could see a shift. Lillard, Middleton, Lopez, they've all been here before. Championship experience doesn't just vanish. Milwaukee knows how to grind through adversity, but the clock is ticking, and Indiana isn't waiting around for a response. Will Giannis and Lillard rally to protect Milwaukee's legacy, or is Indiana about to flip the script on the East and never look back? What do you think? Drop your series prediction in the comments. Pacers or Bucks? Smash that like button if you live for playoff basketball. Share this video with your fellow fans and let them weigh in. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss a second of the madness. The real story of this series? It's just getting started.